Hello everybody and welcome back to the FPL Phillips YouTube channel and to the 24-25 season of content where we're doing absolutely of no relevance to actually the game of FPL this season, and we're instead doing more FPL trivia. It is going to be some current stuff, but we're bringing back the popular Who Wants to Be a Millionaire FPL series, and I'm joined once again by a very special guest. This time it's FPL Cim, who I'm delighted to have here on the channel. Seen all the new stuff he's doing with FPL Mate, go and check out their new podcast if you haven't seen it already. Some great stuff over there. But welcome to the channel, mate. Thank you for coming on, and how are you feeling ahead of today's game?
Thank you for having me. I feel like this is going to be my bag. FPL Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I've always wanted to be part of a quiz show. We're going to make it happen, try to win some money for some charities, and yeah, excited to be on.
Good to hear, good to hear. Well, let's see if you're saying that 5 questions in, shall we? But we've got, obviously, the rules are as they were before. We've got the 3 lifelines, so the 50-50, another 50-50, and then the phone a friend. Or you can use that to switch a question to another one, which I'll find. The money obviously goes up as the questions get more difficult, all the way up to the 15 question, which will be the £500 one, which no one's going to get anywhere near. I've made sure of that. We've got the safety nets, so at £5 and the £25 mark, so if you get to that question, you can still always have a free shot at the next one. You've got that money banked when you get to it, which I'll let you know, Sim. But yeah, that should be everything. The last thing to ask is, which charity are you playing for today?
So I will be playing for PCRF, who supports in getting injured children into surgery for children injured in Gaza.
Yeah, that's a brilliant charity, and yeah, hopefully we can raise them a decent sum of money today. So you ready to get started, mate?
Looking forward to it. Let's do it.
Okay, well, this is your first question, and it will be for £1. Which player holds the record as the most expensive FPL starting price ever? And your options are A. Salah, B. Haaland, C. Ronaldo, or D. Henry.
Oof. Can I phone a friend?
Yeah, you might need to.
Well, I think I'm going to go out on a limb here and say the 15 million priced Erling Haaland.
Oh, would you? Who would know? Yeah, that's the correct answer, mate. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, if you knew that one at home as well, really well done. You're clearly keeping up with your FPL this season. Well, that's £1 bank. Let's move swiftly into the £2 question. How many players do FPL managers select as part of their squads? A11, B13, C15, or D17?
I think this is going to be C15.
And I'm not going to lose anyone's time there. We all know that's correct. Moving on, you've got your question now for £3. Who was the top scorer in goals for the 23-24 season? A. Haaland, B. Palmer, C. Isak, or D. Watkins?
And this is basically Premier League Golden Boot.
Yes, in goals.
So this is Haaland. We got 23 last season, if I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong. No, that is £3 banked. Yeah, very well answered once again. And we'll move into the £4 question now, which is going to be: Palmer received the biggest starting price rise in FPL history this season, up to 10.5 million. But from which price did he start last year? A. 5.0, B. 5.5, C. 6.0, or D. 6.5?
I hope all the questions are this easy, by the way, because he started at 5.0 last season.
Well, I can't guarantee all the questions are going to be this easy, but yeah, you've absolutely smashed that one again. That is correct, and you're now only one question away from the £5 banking, and you'll be at the safety net there, so you'll have that for certain for your charity today. So let's get you there with this one, shall we? The ICT index, something that everyone uses, that FPL created, is a football statistical index invented by FPL, and it does not include which of the following? A. Creativity, B. Threat, C. Fixtures, and D. Influence.
Oh, I thought you had me. ICT and fixtures there's no F in there, is there? We're gonna go for fixtures. We're gonna go for
That
fixtures.
might be a trick question, mate. You never know.
I heard ICT. I said that's it. I want
Okay,
one.
I'm going to ask, is that your final answer on this one?
I'm going to.
Should
lock
have been
in
asking all
fixtures.
the way, but he's locking it in, and he's right to lock it in. Yes, ICT stands for influence, creativity, and threat. Put them in a different order, but you obviously sussed out that that was still quite apparent. So yeah, £5 bank, mate. Congratulations, very easily done. Let's move in to the £7.50 question now and see if they get a little bit harder. If there is a tie for first place on bonus points in FPL, both players receive how many points each? A1, B2, C3, or D4?
4. I wish that would happen. If there is a tie for first place, how much do they both receive? I'm gonna go for 3 points.
That is the correct answer, mate. Well done. Didn't even have to say final answer, because I knew you were right. We all knew you were right. That's £7.50, mate. And these questions are going to have to get harder at some point. Will they with this £10 question? All the lifelines are still secure. Let's see. The £10 question. Yeah, the £10 question. This one might be a little bit trickier for you. Which team had the worst expected goals conceded statistic over the 23-24 season, so last year? And your options for this one are A, Luton, B, Sheffield United, C, Man United, or D, West Ham.
See, I laughed at Man United there, but I'm pretty sure they were bottom 5 or 6. This feels like a tricky question because your brain's telling you it's United, but you didn't say most goals conceded. It's expected goals.
It is expected.
So
you've got your lifelines, remember, just remind you. I mean, you've got your 50-50s, you've got your phone a friend if you need it. They're there to be used.
okay, it's 50-50, phone a friend, and
Just another 50-50, so you can use 2 of them.
2 50-50s. Okay, so I can basically get mine. Okay.
Yeah, you're probably wise to split them across 2 questions if you can.
Use them both. £100 question.
Yeah, and then you just immediately got it, yeah.
I am going to go Sheffield United.
Is that your final answer?
You said Sheffield United, Luton, Man United, and
West Ham. This is according to Fantasy Football Fix.
according to Fantasy Football Fix, Sheffield United got some drubbings. Sure, XG is higher. I'm gonna go Sheffield United. Final answer.
Oh, bro. That's the right answer.
Yeah!
It's the wrong answer, bro.
What? I thought you said the right answer.
No one said wrong answer. Oh, really? I've done you twice then. Oh, no.
I thought you said that's the right answer. Oh,
No,
God.
it's a
Was it
disaster.
Luton?
It was Luton. I can VAR, but oh my.
Luton had a
that's-
lower expected goals conceded than Sheffield United. That's insane.
I mean, if I'm wrong, then, you know, we'll immediately promote you. But no, Luton 85 and Sheffield United were 81, according to this. West Ham was 75 and United 72. Oh, brother. I'm going to give you a trade.
Go ahead.
You sacrifice all 3 lifelines to play on.
Oh, all 3. You're not even going to leave me with 150-50.
I mean, you've got no choice. It's either that or you go home with £5 now. So, you know, you can take your choice. But from here on out, I'm basically in control there. And I do make the rules. So,
Oh. Can I bribe
you clearly didn't want to use your 50-50s anyway. You know, so,
That's insane. I can't believe that Sheffield United got battered like 5-0 a few times. That's crazy. Okay.
yeah, maybe they were just really bad at saving the shots. Luton might have. I'm not even sure who conceded more goals. But yeah, I mean, you can take that, or £5 is still not bad at all. But you've got that chance of getting to the £25, or even you can walk away with, if you get to the next question, you could walk away with a 50 and you can always just take the money.
I will take the deal. I will take the deal. I will
Okay, all 3 lifelines are gone. X is on screen now over all of them. It's all or nothing here. And this is the £15 question that we're going to go for. Who was the only player in the Premier League to score 2 direct free kicks last season? It's not an easy one. You've got Tony, Eze, then you've also got Jensen and Foden.
2 direct free kicks. Okay, Tony scored 1, so not him. Jensen, I'm gonna leave to one side because I cannot recall. Foden definitely scored 1. I can't be certain of 2. And the second option was
Eze.
Eze, for some reason, I feel like it's him, but I can't recall a single Eze free kick goal. And Jensen, did he score? I haven't seen many Brentford fixtures last season to know how many free kicks Jensen scored. Does he even take free kicks for them? God.
I mean, Tony's there as an option. Yeah, you've got another Brentford option. You've got players you know scored free kicks. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So Tony definitely scored a free kick because I had him for 1. I feel like I'm between Foden, possibly Tony now because you kind of put doubt in my mind, and Eze. I'm gonna rule out.
You had some sort of lifeline, you know, some kind of 50-50 to narrow this down.
That would have been very helpful. Oh my god, bloody Luton.
I feel bad. Do I give you one back?
No, don't do it.
But I think I'll make it. I don't think I'd help you because you'd still have 2 answers there, unless it was Jensen and Foden, or Jensen and Eze, or Jensen and Tony. You know, you don't know what the right answer is, so you know, go with your gut.
My gut says Foden. I don't know why. I cannot for the life of me recall him scoring 2 free kick goals, and I feel like I would remember that, but.
Is that your final answer?
No. Why are you doing this to me?
I'm so stressed. I'm not even playing.
God, 2 free kick goals. If it's Tony, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna go Foden. That's my final answer. It's wrong. It's Tony. God. Tell me, was I wrong?
You're right.
Yes!
Let's go.
Oh, come
yes,
on.
it was Phil Foden. He was the only one to score 2. Yes, you were right with the other scoring 1 as well. So it was a difficult question, but with that, you've banked £15. And bear that in mind that you can walk away with that at the next question rather than gamble for 20 if you want to. And so you've got the £20 question coming up now. Since records began, what is the lowest average score in a game week? And your options for this one are going to make you maybe have to cast your mind back if you've been playing FPL a while. You've got, in the season 16-17, game week 28. In the season 2021, game week 15. In the season game 2021, so that same year, game week 13. Or D, last season 23-24, game week 29.
Game week 29 last season. So the question is, which game week had the lowest average?
Yeah, so the lowest scoring game week on average for players.
I'm gonna go game week 29 last season. That was the game week where people had like 7 points. I feel like I don't remember the 2016 season, and I do not remember a game week in recent history as bad as game week 29 last season, when people free hit and got like 6 points. So I'm gonna lock in game week 29 last season.
You're right. Well done.
Come on.
Congratulations, Sim. Very, very well played and well recalled. Yeah, it's very difficult to remember those other game weeks, but it was shockingly bad, that game week 29, for pretty much everyone involved. Yeah, were you on a free hit?
I was on a free hit, and I will tell you something ridiculous that happened that game week. Do you remember the Burnley keeper? What was his name? It's not Muric. What was it? The Burnley keeper that was starting. Trafford. He was starting all season, so I decided to punt him for the free hit. I got him in, and for some daft reason, I decided to put Fulham and Spurs' Leno in goal on my bench. And randomly, company decided to bench his first goalkeeper, so I had Leno come in for a 6-pointer. I got a massive green arrow, so pretty happy.
6 points in that game week was like a 40-point haul in any other game week. Yeah.
Half my rank.
I think I captained Regulon, so don't ask me about how that week went. But yeah, we'll move on to the £25 question then, mate. And bear in mind, if you get to this one, you'll then have a free shot, essentially at 50, because you'll be at that safety net in barrier. So this to get there, but you can, of course, walk away with the £20 now. If you get this question wrong, you'll be leaving with just 5. Okay. Which of these players missed a penalty last season? A. Cole Palmer. B. Bukayo Saka. C. Erling Haaland. Or D. Carlton Morris.
It's between Morris. It's between Haaland and Morris. 50-50 would be nice again, but Palmer definitely didn't miss, and Saka almost certainly didn't miss, as far as I recall. Haaland is interesting because I feel like he may have missed one. He did have some games last season where he was struggling. And then Carlton Morris. Carlton Morris is what my gut is telling me, because I don't actually recall a Haaland penalty miss, but I would not be shocked if it was him. You know? Okay, Carlton Morris or Erling Haaland. I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna say Carlton Morris.
I've got to ask you, is it your final answer?
I hate that question with a passion.
You got to say it.
Oh.
You can take the money, you can gamble for the 25.
Yeah. Do I take the £20 or no? Because if I gamble and win, I get a shot at 50, right? And I'm giving that up for £5. So I feel like I have to answer the question. Can I recall a Haaland penalty miss? Haaland missed a penalty last season. I'm gonna change my answer. Erling Haaland missed a penalty last season. I feel like, I don't remember the game, but I feel like that happened. I'm gonna lock in Erling Haaland final answer.
What are you doing, bro? You've got it right.
Yes! Come on.
Honestly, mate, the way you U-turned on that, people are gonna think this is fixed, but you've just done it. Yeah. He took 8, scored 7, so yeah, missed a penalty last season. I think it was not. Was it not? It was against Sheffield United pretty early on. Yeah. So put it. Yeah, he missed from the spot. So well, I mean, you didn't really recall it, but good gut feeling. So you've earned £25 already, and now you've got a chance at the £50. So
let's do it.
This is one that's going to be very ballsy. How many FPL points did Michu score during his shocking 18-goal season over 2012 and 2013? A. 150. B. 170. C. 190. And D. 210.
Okay. Am I able to get the calculator out?
If you want to, I don't know. I'd mental arithmetic. Do you want 18 times 5? Is that what you want?
Well, I'm gonna work up from 18 times 5. What's that? 50, 90. So it's 90 plus 72, which is 162. So 162 is the baseline I'm working from. And the options above that were 190 and 210.
170.
Or 170. Okay. So we're gonna rule out 170. So it's between 190 and 210. I don't think he had a 200-point season, but I don't remember. Okay, so we're at 160.
Take us through your thought process. What else could he have got points for?
So I'm thinking assists, right? And I can't remember how many assists he got, but let's assume 7. That feels like a safe number to assume. So that gives him 21 from where was I at for base 160, right? So that's 180. And then bonus, did they have bonus? No, they did.
Can't tell you.
Surely he got more than 10 bonus points. I'm gonna have to go 210, aren't I? That's what the math says. We gotta trust the math. I'm gonna lock in 210.
Mate, it's incorrect. But I really, really respected how you tried to work it out, and you did really well. And remember, you still banked £25, so you did really well to get all the way there, and you had that free shot. You're well in your rights to take it, and you're so close. I almost feel bad for taking those 50-50s now, but yeah, it was 190. Yeah, I don't think he got many assists.
He didn't get many assists. That's what's done me. I calculated what, 20 points in assists.
You're right. I think they had bonus back then. Someone can correct me in the comments if they've made it this far in the video. But yeah, it was a very difficult question. I was between having that as the 50 or the £75 one, to be honest. Do you want to know what the next one, if you did get it, would have been? Which player holds the record for the most bonus points ever in an FPL season? Kane, Bale, Van Persie, or Fabregas? People at home, you could try and answer as well.
Kane, Bale, Van Persie, or Fabregas. I know Kane was a bonus monster, but I don't think he's got the record for it. I would say
gut feeling counts for nothing, so have a stab.
I would say Van Persie.
That was Fabregas, so
Fabregas.
Yeah, wouldn't have mattered either way. But yeah, very, very difficult question, that one as well, to be honest. You've done tremendously well. First few were quite easy, I think we can all admit, but you worked your way through some of those mid-pack ones really, really nicely, with a little help of sacrificing your own lifelines. So yeah, did really well, mate. £25 going to a fantastic cause. Please remind us what that is.
Well, I'll match the £25 donation, so £50 hopefully to PCRF to support children in need of desperate surgeries to get out of Gaza.
Well, yeah, thank you very much for matching that as well. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. And yeah, £50 even better, going towards that great cause. So thank you for coming on, mate. Have you somewhat enjoyed it, despite it being a little bit stressful?
I have. I didn't realize how stressful it would be. The lack of lifelines was brutal, but I feel like I was very close on the questions that I got wrong, but here we are.
Yeah, you did really, really well, mate. And thank you once again for coming on. Thank you guys for watching. We'll hopefully see you again in another episode sometime soon. If you want to see that, make sure you're, of course, subscribed and like the video if you did enjoy this one. It's good to know you guys are still tuning in. So it's goodbye from me.
Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you check me out on TikTok if you're on the platform. And
Bro, no one gave you permission to go on the...
You can cut me out if you hate me. It's okay.
Now this is staying in.
And make sure you check out... Oh, I'm not even going to shout out my podcast. I'm going to shout out FPL Juice, because FPL Juice recorded.
Yeah. FPL Juice, great guys. FPL Cim, a great guy as well. Stick to FPL. Please check out Stick to FPL. I'll link them down below in the description. Give it a watch. Give it a listen on whatever platform you're on. And yeah, till next time, guys. I'll see you.